And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Clark Schmidt. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Bellinger makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Mike Yastrzemski.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lee, a strong-arm center fielder, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of South Korea. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. At the wall, and it's out of play. That one missed.
Full count.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So a man at first. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that one cutting but missing down low. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Willie Adames stands in. And the first pitch misses for ball one. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man at second. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Matt Chapman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one to first. Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back in the Bronx. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Harrison. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Chisholm went deep in his most recent game. Liner caught at second. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Duke Ellis in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. And there's a ball. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Adames makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Bellinger matched a homer in his last game. Strike on the outside. And now it's even 1-1. That one in there across the letters. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Outside low. And it's a ball and a strike. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Schmidt back to work. Foul ball there. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. Ground ball right side, could be two. To Volpe at second for one. On to Goldschmidt. That's two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here is Herrera Encarnacion. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle. Throws to first. Third out. One hit in the back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. That one's in there. 0-1. Wells launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Out to short, Adames. Sends it across to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. First pitch misses. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's in for a strike. Kenny Jansen doing on-plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. And that one is inside ball one. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Swing and a bouncer towards third. On to first. Out. That is the inning. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. All even at 1 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Late with the swing there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Line drive, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And it's fouled off. Runner edges away at second. In the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is a big first out. And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. doubled his first time up. A swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
0-1.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Both runners advance on the pass ball. 2 in scoring position.
Well, forget about the double play now. That takes away the force and moves 2 guys into scoring position with only 1 out. Not the best time to mishandle a pitch like that. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Golden opportunity right here. Fought off foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Here comes the throw. Save!
No, he's safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Matt Chapman. Grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off. Wade, the runner at third. Adames at second with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop. 3rd strike, 2 gone. But no advance from the runners.
Well, they get a big strikeout there, and that was a nice job behind the plate to complete the out at first while keeping those runners at second and third. That could have turned out way worse for the defense. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the second game of the series. Out to short. The throw to first.
That's an out.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's Trent Grisham. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Nice grab. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball. The 2-2. Got him swinging.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Ellis in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order. And we're back. And now, Elliot Ramos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ramos, in his second season, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ball.
Outside low, and that's ball 2.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Stepping in, Ferrar Encarnacion. Grounded out to short in his first trip. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses. Now 2-2. In the air, center field. Bellinger coming on. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bailey stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Next
2-1.
offering way off the plate. On the ground to first, Goldie. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. The 1-2. That's a little bit low. On the ground to first. Wait, he'll do it himself. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And that one clips the corner. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And now 1 and 2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Wells at the plate now. That's ball 1. This one in the air. Wait, under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Schmidt back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Inside move to second, and he dives back in safely. No outs. Runner on second. Runner on the go again. Oh, and 2 now. Runner goes again.
1-2.
Pitch misses in. Throw to third. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Fitzgerald at third with nobody out. And a ball evens the count. In the air, left field, down the line. Stanton right there to make the grab. Runner tacks from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 4-1. Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Clark Schmidt out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. Righty reliever out of the pen, Scott Efros.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Wade now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. Swings through that one. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cruz also throwing. And Willie fouls one back. Here's the pitch to Adames. On the ground to third. LeMahieu tosses across to first, and they get Adames for the out. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. Goldie batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And there's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to short. Adames, the throw to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Bailey snags it for the second out. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And that's in there for strike one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he is attack hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Matt Chapman. That one down the line. And it goes just foul.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 1 down.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Yastrzemski at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ramos at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
0-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now here is Trent Grisham. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Gets under and pops it up. Wade. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So 2 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And the slider just misses.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with the catch.
Runner on the go. Now fly ball to right center. Yastrzemski. And that will end the inning. Back in New York. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a ground ball to first. Goldie takes it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now Tyler Fitzgerald. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. That to right, Ellis. And makes the grab. 2 away. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground, right side, Chisholm. And that'll do it. So they make bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. On the inside corner for a strike. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in for a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Little dribbler up along third, and that goes foul. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1 ball.
Bases
2
empty,
strikes.
1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive. Towards first, but it kicks foul. To first, and that quickly 2 away. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And he takes a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that's in the dirt. Hit on the ground to short. It's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. So up next, Anthony Volpe. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Just outside. And it's 3-2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 hit, 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Giants 4 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz. And digging in for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. And that is out of play. And Adames swings through that one.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Double play ball to second. There's one. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Chapman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
Chapman gets a piece there. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Eric Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. LeMahieu stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's outside,
off the plate.
And it's 2-1.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Duke Ellis will hit next. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul straight back.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Chisholm off of first with 2 away. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that misses. And it's 2-2.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jonathan Loaisiga. Mike Yastrzemski now at the plate.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And first offering is fouled off. Loaisiga fires. Late on that fastball. Moving in the bullpen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Corrals it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 3 in this one. He was late there. Strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And it's fouled away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fly ball down the line, and it falls. Man at first, and now it's the Giants DH, Herrera Encarnacion. And that's outside. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Off the plate inside, and a count 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Foul ball there. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that is downstairs. And a count 1-2. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Off the catcher and rolls away. Safe at second. Should be a pass ball, and there are 2 in scoring position now. 9th pitch of the at bat due next. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 6-1. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make. So runner at second, 2 down. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one in the air center field. Bellinger in position. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Giants 6. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's Cody Bellinger. And ball one. He swings and fouls one off. The next offering misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one is absolutely belted. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now back, left fielder, Giancarlo.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. So coming into the game now on defense, Marco Luciano. He's in at shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 37.
Also into the ball game, Wilmer Flores. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Casey Schmidt. He'll play
Now
second.
playing second base, number 10, Casey Schmidt.
Also into the ball game, Sam Huff. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 23.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Eric Miller done for the day. Landon Root into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swings through that one for strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Outside with a breaking ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's already homered in this game. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. Manager out of the dugout. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Number 74.
Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Two outs, runner at first. And up next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Volpe off of first with 2 away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants add another to their winning streak.
This team is absolutely cooking right now. They're running off wins like it's the easiest thing in the world. Today was just like any other day for them. They show up at the ballpark and they expect to take home the W. They're playing some great baseball right now.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Smith.